argument, Keyshawn.
What
Jordan
happened?
is the GOAT. You know it, and I know it. And this man right to my right here is the GOAT in his field. It's time for Wayne's World.
Oh, man, thank you, man.
Featuring my brother, Lil Wayne, who joins us now to talk LeBron and AD and the looming fate of his Lakers. Welcome back to studio, in studio. You were in Iowa. You performed last night.
Yes, I did, day morning.
I heard you were even bigger than Caitlin Clark in Iowa.
I shot it out. I shot it out, Caitlin.
Did you?
Probably the best 2 words I said the whole night.
All right.
They went nuts.
What? Yeah. Crazy. She's the GOAT out there. She's the GOAT.
All right. It looks like the Lakers will have to win this one do-or-die game to advance in the play-in tournament just to get to the real playoffs. So the Warriors have risen into a tie for 8th with the Lakers, while the Kings have fallen into a 3-way tie for 8th with the Lakers, but both Golden State and Sacramento have the tiebreaker over the Lakers, meaning the Lakers might have to play a win-or-go-home game on the road. So, Wayne, would you rather see your Lakers play the Warriors or the Kings at Warriors or at Kings?
I'd much rather see him play the Kings at the Kings because it's the Warriors. You don't want to play the Warriors. They experience. They got Steph Curry over there.
Earlier. Yeah.
They have Steph Curry over there, period. And, you know, I can't say the same for the Kings. I respect everybody over there. You know, Fox, a beast, Monk, a dog coming. I think he's still hurt, though.
He's hurt. And I don't think he's going to be back for the play-in time.
And they still have Sabonis as well.
Do they?
They're beasts as well. And they're also crazy at home with the whole, like, the beam thing, but that's still pretty fresh. And that versus Steph, I'm going to go with that all day.
Okay. All right. Even though your Lakers have lost 8 of the last 9 to the Kings, and none of those 8 have even been close.
It could have been 19 of the last 20. I'm still against Steph in the playoffs. What?
That's what I said about the veteran.
You got to go against a GOAT.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing.
And that's a different player when it's these playoff situations. That's a total. That's Steph.
You got not only Steph, Clay, Draymond,
and he back
Wiggy.
crazy.
I mean, they just
Money
the
Green
coach,
going back
just everybody.
crazy.
They've been there, they done it. Sacramento, they missing some pieces. And they've never been in that situation. And the one time they were. I was about to say, the one time they was in it, they couldn't finish the deal.
But they got to Game 7.
You know, but they couldn't finish it, and that was a one-game situation.
They were.
And it was one game.
And they was at full strength.
And they had full strength, and Curry went off for 50 on them.
Yes.
All right. So you realize that you keep pointing out that just a year ago, it was Golden State and the Lakers in the second round, and it wasn't even close. You just ho-hummed them in 6 games. It went 6.
But Golden State didn't look like this last year at the end of the season.
No.
They look different now than they did a year ago at the end of the season. So I'd rather take on the...
They were still reeling off the
They were the punch. I agree. And Jordan was still there.
Exactly. And so when you look at it, though, Skip, going into Golden State, despite how they've played in the regular season at home, that place is going to be hard to play at in the postseason. Yeah. It is that there's a different energy. You know, once that dude hit a couple threes, half logo threes, they're going to go nuts.
Also, they have a story this year. You know, they playing for brotherhood and all that this year. They trying to come back together, camaraderie.
Easiest path to the championship.
You don't need them mad. Upset them.
But you don't. I think you just made De'Aaron Fox mad, and against the Lakers.
I said De'Aaron Fox was a dog. That's what I said.
All right, but you said you don't care if they won 19 of the last 20. And yet, I look at his numbers against you. He turns into Kobe Bryant against the Lakers because I've never seen anything like what he does. This year he's averaged 33, 4, and 6. Over the 9 games, he's averaged 31. You know and I know he walks on the floor against the Lakers like he owns the Lakers, and it doesn't matter if it's at Sacramento or here in L.A. Over these last 9 games, it looks like you have no answer for De'Aaron Fox.
LeBron James.
Okay, well, is that it? Is he going to guard him? Is he going to guard him? Is he going to take him? Because I haven't seen him take him. He's not quick enough. I mean, listen, De'Aaron Fox is just lightning quick.
In these situations, though, Skip, you're talking about in the situation. I understand that. Everything you said is true.
Yeah.
Everything you said is true. But this is for winner takes all. That's a different Brian out there.
No, but you got to remember, listen, if the Lakers stay in the 10th spot, they got to win not one game. So they get some possibility they can go to Sacramento and then go to Warriors.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with it when it comes up from that standpoint. You just worried about what they're doing on the East.
Oh, we're going to be at home on the couch watching y'all fight for y'all playoff life while we sit around at practice.
Paul, y'all remind me of the Eagles.
No, don't do that.
Y'all remind me how the Eagles finished, how they went to the playoffs.
Really? Every year.
They lost 6 of the last 7. Ooh.
And they get ready to lose 4.
This ain't,
what I'm saying. That's why I said
you got to beat us 4 times.
You're right.
You got to beat us not one.
No, you're right.
Not 2, not 3, 4.
And as hard as, and Skip, a thing that you got to understand, which I think you do, because you created this. LeBron James has worked hard to be the 10th seed. Okay, so
well, I told you it's an advantage because it's another way to say I did something nobody's ever done.
So according to you, if he's worked this hard to be the 10th seed, he ain't trying to go home. Okay, he's trying to work really hard to get to the championship, so he could say Michael Jordan never did this. According to you,
you keep telling me he's had the greatest 39-year-old year ever, and I keep looking and I say, well, what did this coach you used to play for used to say? This guy named Parcells. You are what your record says you are. You're the 10 seed. Am I right?
But that's the record.
You are what you are, or not.
What Jordan was when he was at the Wizards.
Okay, but nobody cared.
Yeah,
he went there just to have fun.
Yeah.
He was smoking cigars and drinking wine.
This is fun. This is fun.
Okay.
This is very fun. Yes.
No, you are what your records say you are, but at the same time, there's teams, those other 9 teams that's looking down to the Lakers, they don't really want to see the Lakers.
I agree with that.
They want to try to avoid
the Warriors
as much as they can.
I said that.
They want to try to avoid
the Warriors. I was going to say when you said that about D. Fox. He don't want to see the Warriors neither.
No. Okay. I got it. I'm going to defend the Kings one last time here. I look at Sabonis over the last 9 games against your Lakers. He's averaging 19, 16 rebounds, and 9 assists. He's almost averaged a triple-double against Anthony Davis.
AD has to fix
He has to fix it.
He has to fix it.
And maybe in a one-shot deal, one time for all your playoff marbles, you got 2 hours, 2.5 hours. You got to go do that.
I don't see LeBron. I don't see LeBron allowing them to, in a one-game situation, lose to the Kings. I just don't see it.
Okay, and you agree,
AD
right?
came back.
I don't see it. They gonna get the whistle. Like I told you earlier, the Lakers got about 1,000 more free throws than the rest of the league.
AD back off his injury?
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back for that.
I don't even know what the injury is.
Her visual.
He's probable.
His visual hurt. He can't see. Yeah.
No. He was a little nauseous, but he's fine. He's fine.
He had a headache. That's what
he had a headache.
That's what they said the last game.
Are you
nauseous and
sound
headache?
Skeptical?
You gotta hold your hand like that, AD.
Man, stop, man. Come on, man.
Pulse points.
Pulse points. Really? Okay.
He'll be all right.
All right. So, how do you feel about the way AD responded to your call out early in the season?
Stop saying that,
well,
man.
you called him out. I loved it.
I didn't. First of all, the man wasn't responding to nothing I said. But how do I feel
disagree.
about how AD played after I said that?
Yes.
I feel amazing. I feel great. How do he feel? He should feel amazing about how he played.
He should.
So, which also, because he played that way, it make me kind of look at this injury he dealing with right now as how serious is it? Because obviously
you are questioning.
Yeah, because he's been playing through everything.
All right.
So I'm saying questioning it as in is it too serious? Is what I'm saying.
Well, you mean like it is seriously serious?
Serious.
Yeah, he's played through everything.
He played through everything this year.
Yeah, but he got hit in the face. This is his 3rd time getting hit in the face this year. In the same side, but
Paul,
at some point, though, no, Paul.
Please stop, Keith.
No, but at some point, it could be tender,
Look all these tattoos in my face, Keith.
Man, I know. That's a needle, though.
Is it a broke orbital bone?
I don't know what it is. But if somebody pounding your face,
I get it.
If they pounding your face, it's gonna be sore, Wayne. The man's face is sore.
Wait, what?
Pause.
Wait, what?
It's gonna be sore.
Wouldn't know about that.
Yeah.
Come on, man, y'all so bad.
Wait,
he was red. He was super red.
So I told Skip, I said once I saw that he had the red mark on his face.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I know
it was a little serious.
Yeah, it was serious.
Yeah.
Come on, Paul, man.
Red mark on his face?
He did.
No, he had a red mark on his face.
He did, Skip. Yeah. He did, Skip.
Face always looks a little red.
No, he had a red mark.
And what that said, it does. And then what that said, you could see this one. I mean, when he went sat down.
Is it possible he'll show up for the play-in game in a wheelchair? Or I don't know.
I got one for him.
You do. All right, up next, which two teams will wind up in the Western Conference Finals? We get Wayne's take next.
They put you in a whole new category when you this rich. I try to tell that this every time that told her not to nitpick.